Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday afternoon. Now we're connected. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. Welcome to the 2:30 stretch break. As always, if you have anything that is tight today or you'd like a little extra attention, let me know and go ahead and drop that in the chat. But we're going to do a mix of upper and lower body stuff, and we are primarily going to be on the ground today. So if you were here this morning, we stayed on the ground the whole time. So we're going to do that again today. So I'm not seeing anything in the chat, so I'll go ahead and get started. But if you think of anything, go ahead and drop that below and I'll add that in. So we're going to start off today on the hands and our knees. And we're just going to take our knees a little bit wider than hip width here. And we're just going to rock back and forth. So we're going to do some quadruped rocking here. So rocking back, glutes to the heels, holding there for a second or two, and then coming, squeezing the glutes and coming back onto our hands. So we're just going to do that a couple times. Get our hips nice and warm, making sure our core is staying nice and tight. And we're just going to do a few more here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do that adductor stretch with that. So wherever we're at, let's go ahead and do one more rock back and forth. Awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and do that nice adductor stretch. So I'm going to take my left foot first, stick it straight out to the side like a kickstand. Want to make sure that our hips are nice and level here. So if you can see from the side, my hips are level. We're going to rock back, bring the glutes towards the heels as we keep our heel, big toe, and little toe of that leg that's out to the side on the ground. And then we're going to squeeze and come back up. So same thing as before, but now we're getting a nice stretch through the inner part of our thigh here. Great job, everyone. You can even hold at the bottom for a few seconds, whatever feels nice today. Feel free to do that. Don't forget to breathe. Wherever we're at, let's go ahead and do one more. Awesome. And now let's go ahead and we're going to switch over to the other side. So I have my left leg out and I'm going to have my right leg straight like a kickstand, heel, big toe, little toe on the ground, rocking back, bringing the glutes to the heels, squeeze and come back up. So again, flowing through at a good pace. You can even hold at the bottom for a few seconds. Not forgetting to breathe, keeping that low back nice and flat. Core is tight. And wherever we're at, let's go ahead and do one more. Awesome. All right, so staying on those hands and our knees, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of an active thread the needle, and then we're going to do a nice thread the needle stretch. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start with my right hand. I'm going to reach through as far as I can, in between my left arm and my left leg. And then on the exhale, opening up, pointing that hand towards the ceiling, having our shoulders nice and straight. So we're going to do this a couple times. So reaching through and then exhaling, rotating up towards the ceiling. We're going to get some nice rotation here through our spine. We're going to do this 2 more times, reaching through and up to the ceiling. And 1 more, reaching through and exhaling towards the ceiling. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take that hand, we're going to thread it through, we're going to place that hand on the ground and then place the head on the ground as well. So we're reaching through, but now our hand is on the ground. We're pushing into the ground with our hand, pulling away with our upper back, feeling that stretch right under the shoulder blade. And then from here, if you'd like a little bit of a chest opener, if you're tight from sitting at your desk all day, go ahead and take that left arm, wrap it around your body, tuck it right into that hip, the crease of the hip on the other side, keeping that chest open. So we're getting a nice back stretch, a nice chest stretch. We're breathing nice and deep into our chest. Exhaling nice and slow. And let's go ahead and do one more big inhale here. Slowly exhaling. Awesome. We can go ahead and return to our hands. And now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna do the active and then the nice passive stretch. So reaching through as far as we can with our left hand in between the right arm and the right leg. Exhaling, reaching up, hand towards the ceiling. And we're reaching through as far as we can. And opening up towards the ceiling. Don't forget to breathe. We're exhaling as we open up. We're turning our head. We're watching our hand the whole time. So we're getting a nice rotation through the neck as well. And we're going to do one more active one here, reaching through and opening up. And on this last one, we're going to reach through, keeping that hand on the ground, head coming down to the ground as well, pushing into the ground with that hand, pulling away with our upper back. And we are breathing into the chest. And again, if you would like a little bit of an extra chest opener, feel free to take that arm, wrap it around our body, tucking it into that hip of the opposite side. Keeping that chest open, feeling that stretch all through our chest and our upper back here. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do one more big inhale. Slowly exhale. We can go ahead and place that hand on the ground and then our other hand. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sink back into some child's pose. But before we do that, we're going to walk our hands all the way out to one side. So I'm going to start on the left side here, walk my hands out to the left, sinking my glutes towards my heels, forehead, chin, or cheek to the ground. We're going to get a nice stretch through our side here. So through the lats, maybe into the triceps if your triceps are tight. Breathing into our side here, slowly exhaling. With each exhale, slowly relax into that position here. Really slowing our breathing down. Letting our body relax. Let's go ahead and do one more big inhale here. Slowly exhaling. We can go ahead and come up a little bit. We're going to walk those hands all the way up to the right side now. We're going to do the same thing here. So reaching out as far as you can, sinking back, forehead, chin, or cheek onto the ground. Breathing into our side here. Feeling that stretch, for breathing into our chest, we're going to feel our lungs opening up our side. Relaxing further into the ground with each exhale. Great job, everyone. Let's do one more big inhale. One long, slow exhale. And we can come up, bring those hands to the center, and now we're just going to do one last thing, our last child's pose. So hands in front, forehead, chin, or cheek to the ground. And this is where we're going to focus on breathing into into our bellies here, so we can feel that low back expand, opening everything up. And with each exhale, really letting our hips be nice and loose, sinking further into the ground, further bringing the glutes further towards those heels here with each exhale. So we're breathing into our nose, exhaling through the mouth, sighing away any tension we feel. And let's go ahead and do one more big inhale here. Slowly exhale. We can gently return onto our hands and our knees, or you can stay there if you'd like. That is all we have time for today. So thank you all for joining me for the afternoon stretch break. I know it feels good to relax a little bit, get our breathing calm down at the end of the day. So don't forget, we do have one more class today with Luis 4:30 abs and core, so don't miss out on that. And then tomorrow's Wednesday, so we have a 3 p.m. stretch break as well as boot camp at 12 with Luis. So feel free to join us for those. It's going to be great. As always, you can check out our Slack channel, #Exos or Autodesk One, for any information that you would like, or you can ask us questions at any time. But thank you all for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon.